Hey there, future coders. Welcome back to Programming and Coding Explained, the channel where we break down complex programming concepts into bite-sized, easy-to-digest pieces. If you've ever wondered what Python is used for and why everyone seems to be talking about it, you've clicked on the right video. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the main uses of Python, but also have a clear idea of how you can start applying it in real-world projects. So stick around. It's going to be fun, friendly, and super informative. First, let's start with the basics. What is Python? Python is a high-level, general-purpose programming language, but what makes it special is that it's designed to be simple and easy to read, even for beginners. In fact, Python's creator, Guido van Rossum, wanted to build a language that felt intuitive and could help people focus more on solving problems rather than worrying about complex syntax. Think of Python as the Swiss Army knife of programming languages. It's versatile, beginner-friendly, and incredibly powerful. Before we dive into what Python is used for, let's take a moment to understand why it's so popular. Number 1. Ease of learning. Python's syntax is clean and readable. For example, instead of using lots of curly braces or parentheses like some languages, Python uses indentation to structure code. This makes it feel more like writing in plain English. Number 2. Community support. With millions of developers worldwide using Python, you'll never feel stuck. Got a problem? Someone has likely faced it before and shared a solution online. Number 3. Massive library ecosystem. Python has a ton of libraries, basically pre-written code, that make it super efficient for specific tasks. Need to work with data? There's a library for that. Want to build a game? Yep, there's a library for that too. All right, now let's answer the big question. What is Python actually used for? Here are some of its most common applications. Number 1. Web development. Python is widely used to build websites and web applications. Frameworks like Django and Flask make it easier to create everything from small personal websites to massive, complex platforms. Fun fact, Instagram, Spotify, and even Reddit are powered by Python. What makes Python a great choice for web development? It simplifies tasks like handling user authentication, managing databases, and scaling your application as it grows. Number 2. Data science and machine learning. If you've heard of data science, chances are Python was mentioned in the same breath. This is one of Python's biggest strengths. Python is the go-to language for analyzing data, building machine learning models, and visualizing results. Libraries like Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib make data manipulation and visualization a breeze, while TensorFlow and scikit-learn are perfect for machine learning. Use case. Companies like Netflix use Python to analyze user data and recommend shows you'll probably binge watch next weekend. Number 3. Automation, aka scripting. Have you ever wished you could automate boring, repetitive tasks? Python can make that dream a reality. For example, want to rename hundreds of files at once? Python can do it. Need to scrape data from a website? Python can handle that too. Automating emails? You guessed it. Python has you covered. This is especially useful for IT professionals, office workers, and anyone who deals with repetitive computer tasks. It's like having a personal assistant in code form. Number 4. Game development. While Python isn't the first choice for high-performance games, it's great for developing simple or indie games. Libraries like Pygame allow you to build games quickly without diving into the nitty-gritty of complex game engines. Whether you're creating a fun 2D platformer or a quirky puzzle game, Python is a fantastic starting point. Number 5. Artificial intelligence, AI. AI might sound futuristic, but Python makes it more accessible. Thanks to libraries like Keras, PyTorch, and OpenCV, you can build AI applications ranging from image recognition systems to chatbots. For example, if you've ever used facial recognition on your phone, there's a good chance Python was involved in the technology behind it. Number 6. Cybersecurity. Python is also a favorite in the cybersecurity field. It's used to develop tools that scan networks for vulnerabilities, automate security tasks, and even simulate cyber attacks to test systems. Number 7. App development. While not as common as other uses, Python can be used to build desktop or mobile apps. Tools like Kiwi and PyQt make it possible to create graphical user interfaces, GUIs, that look sleek and professional. Number 8. Scientific research. Python is widely used in academia and research. Scientists and researchers love Python because it allows them to process large datasets, perform simulations, and even control hardware like telescopes or lab equipment. Python is everywhere. Let's talk about some industries and companies that rely on Python. Tech giants, Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Microsoft use Python extensively for everything from back-end services to AI research. Finance and banking. Python helps banks analyze financial data, detect fraud, and build algorithms for stock trading. Healthcare. Python powers data analysis and AI in medical research, from diagnosing diseases to predicting patient outcomes. Startups. Many startups choose Python because it's fast to develop with and highly scalable. No matter the industry, Python has found its way into countless real-world applications. Now that you know what Python is used for, you might be thinking, how do I get started? Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Here's a simple roadmap. Step 1. Install Python. Head to python.org and download Python for free. Step 2. Choose an IDE. Use tools like PyCharm, VS Code, or Jupyter Notebook to write your code. Step 3. Learn the basics. Start with simple programs, like printing Hello World, and gradually move on to more complex projects. Step 4. Use online resources. Platforms like Codecademy, Free Codecamp, and YouTube, hey, that's us, have beginner-friendly tutorials. Step 5. Build projects. Start small. Create a to-do list app, automate a daily task, or analyze some data. The best way to learn is by doing. All right, before we wrap up, let me give you a little motivation to start learning Python today. You see, Python isn't just a fun language to learn. It's also your gateway to an exciting, well-paid career. Yes, you heard that right. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone just dipping your toes into coding, Python can open doors to opportunities that can change your life. Right now, there's a huge demand for Python developers across various industries. Companies from tech giants like Google, Netflix, and Facebook to healthcare providers, banks, and startups are all on the lookout for Python programmers. Why? Because Python is versatile. It's used for everything from web development and AI to data analysis and automation. What does this mean for you? If you learn Python, you'll be stepping into a job market that's not only growing, but actively looking for people just like you. Here's the best part. Python is one of the easiest programming languages to learn. You don't need to be a math wizard or have a technical background. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to learn. Seriously, Python is designed to be simple and beginner-friendly. And the best way to get good? Practice, practice, practice. Even an hour a day can make a difference. Start small, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how every successful developer begins. So there you have it, a full breakdown of what Python is used for and how it's shaping the world of technology. Whether you're looking to build websites, analyze data, automate tasks, or dive into AI, Python has something to offer everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Programming and Coding Explained for more beginner-friendly tutorials and tips. Got a question about Python or programming in general? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and might even feature your question in a future video.